Page 18. Unit 3. Wise Animals. Listen and follow the text.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful city. In the city, there were many huge palaces with golden roofs. On one side of the city, there was a lake. On the other side, there was a jungle. One day, there was a terrible battle. Many people in the city died. The rest left. In time, the roofs of the palaces fell in. The gold was stolen, and the walls broke down, and the city became silent. As the weeks went by, some mice moved into the city. The mice had children and grandchildren. Before long, thousands of mice lived in the holes below the palaces. Some years later, there was another disaster. The rains did not come. The rivers and tanks dried up. But the mice did not know anything was wrong. They lived near a lake, and there was always plenty to drink. However, in the nearby jungle lived a herd of elephants. They had no water to drink.
"We are dying of thirst,"
they moaned. Now, a little gnat flew from the lake to the jungle. She sat on the ear of the king of the elephants.
"Noble sir,"
she buzzed,
"on the other side of the old city, there is a lake. There, you and your herd can drink as much water as you want. Go to the lake at once."
The king of the elephants told his herd about the gnat's advice. So, they all rushed along the road to the old city. In their hurry to get to the lake, they did not see the tiny little mice. They trampled hundreds under their feet and killed many of them. The mice did not know what to do. They asked the oldest of the mice for advice.
"Go to the king of the elephants,"
he told them. So that same day, the mice went to the lake.
"Kneel down,"
whispered the wise old mouse. The mice bowed low and then went down on their knees.
"Please help us, noble sir,"
they begged.
"Don't go home through the city. You'll trample us under your feet and kill us."
The king of the elephants was wise too. "Don't be afraid," he told the mice. "We'll go home along a different road. We won't hurt you, and you can live in peace."
"Thank you, noble sir,"
said the old mouse.
"If ever you're in trouble, please call on us."
When the rains came, the elephants went home slowly another way. Some years later, the king of a nearby land wanted to fight a battle. He needed some elephants to help him. He sent his hunters to the jungle, and they were happy to find a huge herd of elephants. They dug deep pits and put sticks and leaves over the top. The king of the elephants and many of his herd fell into the traps. The next day, the hunters wrapped them in thick ropes. Then they tied them to nearby trees and knotted the ropes fast. The elephants groaned in pain. Some of them wrestled with the ropes, but could not get free. "If only we had a knife," moaned the king of the elephants. The queen of the elephants had not fallen in a trap.
"I know,"
she said.
"I'll ask the mice to help us."
So the queen of the elephants went to the old city where the mice lived. She went down on her knees.
Please, help us,
She begged,
we'll come at once.
said the mice. They all rushed along the road to the jungle to help the elephants. With their sharp little teeth, they gnawed through the thick ropes. Before long, the ropes broke and the elephants were free. So, the elephants and the mice became the best of friends and lived happily ever